Mid-year performance review, how-to guide for managers. At the beginning of the year, you set performance targets and goals for your employees. You should have been reviewing and discussing these on an ongoing basis during your one-to-one discussions, but now it is the time to have a more formal review and take stock of the three key elements of their performance: progress against the goal set, demonstration of the company values, and progress against the 10 job competencies. The mid-year review discussion should be conducted and completed by the end of July. To make sure you're able to meet this deadline, ensure that individual meetings with each of your direct reports are scheduled in both diaries well in advance of the 31st of July. Remind employees that they need to share their comments with you on People HR at least 5 days in advance of the meeting to allow you adequate time to prepare. If you are not familiar with what your employees should be sending you and how, please see the video Mid-Year Performance Review How-To Guide for Employees. The first step is to go into the employees' goals and review their progress and comments found via the Performance tab in People HR. Note any points that you want to focus on in your discussion. If you disagree with what the employee has entered, this can be discussed and updated during your meeting. Next, click on the Manager tab. Here you will see details of the values and job competencies for that particular employee's role. There are 16 segments in total. Review and rate the employee's ability and provide specific examples of where they have demonstrated each of the 6 values highlighted in blue. Rate their ability and provide specific examples of when you have observed demonstration of each of the 10 job competencies highlighted in green. You will be able to see the employees' submitted scorings and comments at the bottom of each screen for each value or competency to help you in your decision making and identify any gaps in opinion that need to be discussed. Consider all their behaviours in relation to the values and competencies. Click on the Overview tab and give a score for the values, referred to here as Core Score, a job role score for job competencies, and an overall score. You can also make comments on the reason for your scores in the box below should you wish to. Once you have completed these comments, you can prepare for the meeting using the performance review discussion format, which can be found on the Alsford intranet. The mid-year review is a good opportunity to recognise the progress your employees are making, address any areas of performance that need improving, and to discuss any support that you feel they may need to achieve their goals. At this stage, it is also good practice to review the job description to ensure that it is up to date and still reflects the key responsibilities of the role. The mid-year review is also the time to discuss career aspirations with your employees, ensuring that you are clear on what their short, medium and long-term ambitions are. This will help you to build succession plans for the business and an individual development plan for the employee that meets both the business and personal needs. After you have completed the discussion with your employee, update any final comments in People HR. Then press the Save button. Press the Share button to enable your employee to continue making notes and comments throughout the year. At this stage, you will only be able to see the comments you have made, and you will no longer be able to see the comments made by the employee until the end of the year. The ratings will only be a guide at this stage and not necessarily the final rating that you will give the employee at the end of the year. Although it is the responsibility of employees to provide examples of how they have demonstrated the job competencies and values, it is also your responsibility as a manager to recognise these examples and remind the employees to keep a note of them. You should also document examples in the employee's performance review form as a reminder to discuss at the end of the year review. Please note that to be able to add in comments, the share button at the top right hand of the corner of the screen must be shown for you to be able to add comments. If this is not shown, ask your employee to click Unshare. If you have any questions about this process, please contact HR. And this is the process for the Alresford Mid-Year Review.